Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a knife out of this saw blade. Now I've been wanting to make a knife for quite a while, so I've drawn up some plans that I'm going to follow. I'll glue this down onto the blade and use it kind of as a stencil to cut out the shape of the knife. Now I've been seeing a lot of people use these saw blades to make axes, knives, all sorts of things. I don't know what type of steel this is, if it's really good quality to hold a sharp edge. So I'll have to look into that. I might have to temper it, heat it up really hot, and quench it in oil in order for this to sharpen well. Now, I apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over a pretty bad cold, so my voice sounds really bad. But if you just bear with me, I'll do my best to talk you guys through the process I went to build this knife. Now I've got the rough outline of the knife cut out. There's a few places that I'll need to get in a little bit closer with a file and hand file that down to finish off the shape. Now I decided to modify my plan a little bit and cut off some pieces of metal that I will weld onto either side of the blade that will butt right up against the handle, and this kind of acts as a guard if you're cutting anything or whittling that will stop the wood or any splinters from going into your hand. So I'm going to cut that out, weld it onto the blade, and then I'll need to refile that down and smooth it out before I'm finished. Now I'm going to be drilling 3 holes into the handle of this knife, and I'll be using this to mount the handle on either side onto that metal piece. So I'll show you guys how I do that in a little bit. Now it's time for me to start shaping the blade. I need to shave off at a very steep angle on this blade to narrow it down to a point. Now I don't want to go all the way down to where it's sharpened to a point, because I still need to heat this up and temper it, as I found that the steel is still very soft. So I'm going to harden this so that it will hold the edge better, but this gets the bulk of the material down before I harden the blade. Now I'm cutting out the outline of the handle on either side. This is just going to be a flat block of wood, and I'll need to carve this down into the shape of the handle. Now the 3 holes that I've drilled through the metal handle of the knife, you can see I've already put in holes onto the handles on either side, and I'm attaching them together temporarily with wooden pegs until I can shape this down, and I'll need to take it back off in order to temper the blade. So I'm just doing this temporarily to hold it while I can carve the shape of the handle. The knife now is ready to move on to the next stage, which is tempering. Now I've taken down as much material as I can and shaped it while the steel is still soft, because after I heat this up and quench it into oil, it'll be a whole lot harder to shape this blade and turn it into what I want. Now this next step is really important, as you really want the steel to not heat up, so I'm going to slowly sand and shape this blade and every so often dip it in the water in order to cool it down. If it heats back up again, it can soften the steel, and then it won't hold an edge once you get finished. Now I'm just polishing the blade. I've got 1000 grit sandpaper on this pad sander, and I'm just taking a lot of time to polish the face of this blade as well as the back. Now I used some electrical tape to cover up the taper on the blade. I wanted to keep this from getting polished so that it has a nice brushed steel look to it while everything else gets polished. So to finish the handle, I will be using epoxy to glue the handle on either side together, and I will actually be using the stainless steel bolt. I can cut 3 pieces out of this and use these as the pins in the handle. Now after epoxy dries, I'm going to need to use a file to file down those pins, as I've cut them a little bit longer than they need to, so that it goes all the way to the end. I can sand those down afterwards. Now if you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. Helps me out to know that you guys like it, but it also helps YouTube know that this is a good video in order to recommend it to other people. Now you could also leave a comment down below if you have any questions or comments about this process. Now I just finished staining the handle. It's all cleaned up now, shaped the way I want it. Now I'm going to just wipe off the excess stain, and then I will put a clear coat on top of this, and then it should be all ready to sharpen. Now next week's video, I'm going to be making a leather sheath for this knife so that I can strap it onto my belt and take it with me. Now if you're watching this video more than a week after I post this one, click on the link at the end of this video and it'll take you to that sheath video. But if you're watching this, you're still waiting for it to come out next week, stay tuned and I'll upload that soon. Now the handle's all finished up. I just finished the clear coat. All I need to do is clean up the drip at the bottom, and then I can start sharpening it. Now typically you only sharpen one direction going up into the blade, but because I'm taking off so much material, I'm sharpening both ways. I'll come back with the finer stones and only sharpen going up towards the blade. Now I've got the knife all finished up. It's super sharp right now. It cuts through 4 pieces of paper like it's butter. And you might think that's just paper, but I've tried it out with some leather as well, and it cuts through that effortlessly. So I'm super happy with it. It's even sharp enough to shave with, but I'm not going to be doing too much of that. I'm really excited about this knife. It turned out great. Even though I don't have all the fancy, expensive knife making tools, I still can make a knife out of the tools that I've got. It doesn't look as perfect as a store-bought knife. Has a few imperfections, but I think that makes it look handmade and unique. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon if you want to know when I upload a new video. Also hit that like button down below and show me and YouTube that this is a great video. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.